Okay, so this is a revision of the 24th chapter in maths. What's the name of the chapter? Measures of central tendency, where you learn about mean, median, and mode. Okay, so we'll just revise how to find mean, how to find median, and how to find mode. So I'm making a chart over here. You have three types of questions that can come for each of this. First, for mean, they'll give you raw data. Raw data means they'll just give you some numbers until you find the mean. For example, here, question 1 and question 2. They'll just give you some numbers and find mean. So how do you find the mean over here? What's the formula for mean? Sum of data divided by the number of terms. Just add everything and divide it by the number of terms. That is mean. Okay. Next, they'll give you a x and f. So a table like this, where x is some data and f is the frequency. So how will you find the mean for like this data? Summation fx divided by summation of f. That's the formula. Okay. So you have to make a table that looks like this. They have given you x, they've given you f. You have to find fx, f into x. Okay, and then find the summation of fx, that means add all the fx. Summation of f, that is add all the f terms, and then divide both. Summation fx divided by summation f, we'll get mean. This is clear? All right. Then the third is how they'll give you class interval and frequency. So from class interval, you have to find x. The x will be the class mark. Class mark means the middle value of the class interval. If the class interval is 10 to 20, then x will be what? 15. 10 to 20, the middle value is 15. So that way you can get x, you have f, and then same like before. No difference. Everyone clear on this? Okay. Now, to find the mean for xf and class interval and f, you have three different methods. Okay. So three methods are here. One is the direct method. Then one is shortcut method. And one is the step deviation method. So three methods over here. In direct method is what I just now explained. Okay, you're finding summation of fx. In the next one, you're finding summation of f d. And in step deviation, you're finding summation of f t. Okay. So what are these three things? So if it's shortcut method, you're finding fd. So what is this d? D will be x minus a. The x value minus a. A is an assumed mean. So from the x values, you will assume one of the value as the mean. Let me show you a normal example with our class interval. Yeah, look here. Right, so x is your first column, f is your second column. So now d is your new column. Since you have to find fd, you have to find what is d. So what is d? X minus assumed mean. Okay, so you'll take x minus one of the values of x will be the assumed mean. So if 70 is the assumed mean, so then this will be 10 minus 70 minus 60. Next one will be 30 minus 70. So like that, you'll get d. Then you find fd. Okay, this is the next method. So you just find fd and then summation of fd. Okay. Now the formula here will be to find mean will be what? Summation fd upon summation of f, but you have to add a because we subtracted a from x. So you add that a after you divide this. Okay. Let me just write down the formulas here. For the first one, the mean formula is summation fx upon summation f. For the second one, the formula is a plus summation fd upon summation f. And in the last one, ft. So what is t now? Okay, where is it? Tell me, what is t? That's what Nathan had asked in the beginning. Yeah. P is a new column. In T, you're just dividing the D value with I. So whatever D is, if D is minus 60, you're dividing it with I. So what is this I? I is the difference between consecutive values of X. So that means if you're using the step deviation method, you need to have consecutive values after every X term. See here, 10 to 30, that's 20, 20, 20. You're adding 20 every time. So only if you have a common interval like this between every X term, you can use step deviation. In some questions, it will not be a constant value. See here, it's constant, 1, 1, 1 you're adding. But there's no point of doing step deviation because you're dividing with 1 only. So it won't make any difference, the shortcut and the step deviation method. So in this question, see the X values. Do they have a common difference? 5, 15, 25, 35? Yeah, till here it was common. But after that, it became 44.5. So there's no common difference over here. We cannot use the step deviation method. Okay, clear? Yeah. So here, what's the formula for mean? Here also a plus is there because you're minusing with a. Summation ft upon summation f. But here you have to multiply with I. Since we divided with I, when you're finding mean, you have to multiply with that I. Okay, so here's the formula. A plus summation ft upon summation f multiplied with I. So first you'll do addition or multiplication. After you divide, what you'll do first? You'll multiply first and then you'll add with A. Don't do adding A first. Two ways to think of it because BODMAS says first you multiply. Second way to think is because while we're doing it, what did we do first? Did we minus A first? Or did we, did we minus A or did we divide I first? First we minus the A, then we divided I. So here you have to do the other way. First multiply with I and then add the A. Okay, reverse of what we did here in the table. All right, so that is mean. Any doubt in mean? Okay, we'll go to median. So median also has three same types of data. There's raw data, XF, and class interval and F. Okay, first one, raw data. How will you find the median for raw data? Here, find the median of these numbers. Raw data. How will you find the median? First, you arrange the data in ascending or descending order, right? Small to big or big to small. And then find the middle value. Median means the middle value. So if I'm asking you what is the median height of all five of you, how will you find your median height? What will you do first? Median means middle value. How will you find the middle value? Who's the median? If I ask you who's the shortest here, you'll easily tell. Who's the tallest here? That also you'll tell. Who's the middle? How do you know? Stand up, all of you.
Assuming
Is Beryl's height the median of all of you? Who's medium? How do you find medium? Middle. First, you have to stand in order. Stand in order. Yeah, you said Beryl was in the middle, but Beryl is not in the middle. Both of you are almost same. I think Leah, you're this much shorter. No, I said shorter, but yeah, you're same. Okay. All right. It doesn't make a difference anyway. Are you taller than him? I'm tall. Okay. Okay, that's correct. So now who's median? Huh? Aman? Yvonne is in the middle. See, height-wise order. Yvonne is the median. First you said whom? Why you said Beryl? Because she was sitting in the middle. It's not about sitting. When you stand in order, height-wise order, you have to stand first, okay? Sit down. So the first thing when you're finding median is what? Arrange in order. And then you can find the one in the middle. Yeah. Now the one in the to find the one in the middle also, it could be a little different if there's even number of people and if there's odd number. So now you are odd number. So if there's odd number, then exactly there's one person in the middle. For example, if there are 5 of you, then which is the median? The third one. How do you get third is you do 5 plus 1 divided by 2. So add 1 to make it even and then divide by 2. You will get the third. So third value is the median. Okay. Next, sometimes there could be even number of values. If there's even number of values, for example, 4 of you. Who's the median now? How? If there are only 4, see here, my 4 fingers. If there are 4, who is the median here? Who's in the middle? There's 2 in the middle. So how will you find the median now? You cannot have 2 values. You need to have 1 value. So you'll find the mean of these 2 values. Add their heights and divide it by 2. Correct? Is that clear, everyone? So if there is 4 of you, how will you find the median is the second plus the third value divided by 2. You're finding the average of the mean of the middle 2 values. Okay. So remember, if there are 4 terms, find half of 4. That's 2. So it's second and the next one, that's the third. What if there are 24? 24 values. How do you find the median? Half of 24 is 12. So the 12th value plus the 13th value and divided by 2. Okay. All right. So that is median for raw data. Next, median for X and F. So you have X, F. You have to do CL, class cumulative frequency. Do you remember cumulative frequency? See here. This is the weight of students. These are the number of students. So there are 7 students who weigh 46 kg, 5 students who weigh 48 and so on. Okay. So same logic as before, arrange them in order. So here they're already arranged. Right. You're going from the lowest weight to the highest weight. So they're already arranged. Now you need to find whether they're odd or even. So find total number of students. How much is that? 45. 45 is odd. So the median will be odd means, tell me the median. 45 students are there. 46 divided by 2. That is 23. So the 23rd student is the median. 23rd student's height or weight is the median. So here, which is the 23rd student? How will you find that out? So you need to understand that 7 means 1 to 7. The first 7 students, if you're giving them a roll number, the roll numbers are 1 to 7. The next 5 students, they are numbered from 8 to 12. Because 7 is here, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next 8 students are from number 13 to 20. Wait, first of all, did you understand how we got cumulative frequency, everyone? All right, the next 12 students are from number 21 to 32. So here our median was the 23rd student, no? So the 23rd student falls in this group, 21 to 32. So the weight, the median would be 52. Is that clear? Okay. Next, if you have a class interval. So class interval means CI and F. So if class interval is 0 to 10, there are 5 students. Then 10 to 20, there are 8 students. Then 20 to 30, there are 4 students. Okay. 30 to 40, say there are 2 students. So as usual, first you find cumulative frequency. Tell me the cumulative frequency for this. 5, 13, 17, 19. Now you can do same like before. Find which is the median. So totally there are 19 students. Okay. If you add all this 5 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2, you will get 19. So now which is the median? There are 19. Huh? 10. 19 plus 1, 20 divided by 2. That's 10. So where does a 10th student fall? Which category? 20 to 20. Yeah, between 10 and 20. Right, because this is to 13. So 10th student is between 6 and 13. Yes? So now you only know that the median weight or height is between 10 and 20. You don't know the exact value. So how will you find the exact median? What is this? You have to draw the OG. Remember the OG? So you will plot the points. Which all points you will plot? First is 0, comma 0. Okay. Then after that, 10, comma 5. Then 20, comma 13. 30, comma 17. 40, comma 19. These are the values you will plot on the graph. Join the points not with the scale but with your free hand. You'll get a curved line. Then you have to find where is the 10th person. So on the x-axis, you'll find where is number 10. If this is 10, and there you'll draw a line straight up. Wherever it joins the graph, you'll draw a line to the left. And that value over there, did I draw it correctly? Frequency is on the y-axis. Class interval is on the x-axis. So I did it wrong. On the y-axis, you have to find where's number 10. And then draw a line like this and then downwards. Is that clear? So remember, ogive is drawn for median if there's class interval. Is everyone clear? Okay, we'll go to mode. Now, mode also you have 3 types of data, raw data. What's the meaning of the word mode? Maximum number. Whichever occurs the most number of times, that is mode. I put most. Median was middle value. And mean was average. Okay. So mode is whichever value occurs the most number of times. This is the easiest. Right? So here, what's the mode of this data? 7. Why? It came the most number of times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 7 came. So 7 is the mode. Right. So raw data is just easiest. Find what comes the most number of times. Next, if you have x and f, if x 5 comes 3 times and 7 comes 4 times, now which is the, and okay, 8 comes 2 times, which is the mode here? X is the data, f is the frequency, number of occurrences. So which is the mode over here? 7 is the mode. Why? Because 7 came 4 times, more than any other number. Okay. So very easy when there's x and f. You don't even have to sit and count how many sevens are there. You can just look in the table and see there are 7 fours. Sorry, there are 4 sevens. So 7 comes the most number of times. Is that clear? Next, class interval. Class interval and frequency. So 0 to 10, 5 times. 10 to 20, 8 times. 20 to 30, 3 times. So we can see that 10 to 20 comes the most number of times. So we know 10 to 20 is the modal class, not the mode, modal class. That means the mode is somewhere in between 10 and 20. So how will you figure that out? What do you have to do? Aman, you know? Ahmed, you know this? You have to draw histogram. Okay. So 0, 10, 20, 30. So 0 to 10, 5, 10 to 20, 8, 20 to 30, 3. And then what? So you know that the mode is between 10 and 20. But how to find that is you have to join from here to here and here to here. Yeah, not listening. You're looking at the mosquito. Kill it, mother. Okay, so how you do? You draw this, you join these lines, and wherever it coincides here, draw a line straight down and say it's 14. So 14 is the mode. Is that clear? Easiest question mode, and any graph question will carry the most amount of marks also. Yeah. So do that. It will take time. So try to do it fast so that you don't waste time and then not be able to complete the rest. Okay. So this was the revision of this full chapter. There's one more thing which I did not tell you. In median, you have Q1, Q2, and Q3. Okay. If there are 100 terms, then the median is the middle value, right? The 50% mark. Then you have, so that's called Q2. Then you also have Q1 and Q3. Q1 is the 25% mark and Q3 is the 75% mark. Okay. What? How many of you remember this? You all know it, no? So how do you find Q2, the median? N divided by 2. Whatever n is, if n is 100, n divided by 2, that's 50, the middle value. How do you find Q1? N divided by 4. You see, I did not look at even and odd and all over here. Because when you have more than 20 or 30 elements values, you don't need to see even and odd because it will hardly make any difference. Okay. So you can just make it an even number and then just divide it by 2, divided by 4. Okay. And for Q3, Q3 is 3 times Q1. So 3 times n upon 4. Okay. This will give you the Q1, Q2, and Q3. Q1 is also called as lower quartile. Q3 is called upper quartile. Then you have something called interquartile range. What is interquartile range? Q3 minus Q1. Q3's value minus Q1's value. That is this is the whole chapter. Hope everyone's clear with it.